Today I have two topics to discuss. First, handmade watercolors. Second one, meaning of painting made by automatic drawing. So, once I saw on TikTok a very nice clip, Asmer, how people makes metallic holographic watercolors, and I was very interested and decided that I exactly have to try it. And I went to Etsy and I saw that prices for these watercolors incredible. They really high, and I understand because this is handmade product. And another side, I saw how people makes watercolors by themselves, and I know that for pigments they take, for example, flowers, leaves, or sometimes even mineral from the ground, and yes, they receive some nice colors, but there is no any guarantee that it will be good quality pigments because they can be unstable or low density, and exactly these colors can look very nice in the box, but it can be not so good when you use it on the paper. And I decided that before I will buy so expensive products, I have to test them. So I ordered these color dots on Etsy, and I wait them more than 2 weeks, and finally a week later I have time to test them. And what I can say, my first touch was not so predictable, and I expected that it will be more intensive color, but I think maybe I used it wrong way, and like I understand, holographic colors can work a different way on black and white backgrounds, and I have to try them on them another way. But first two colors seems to me not enough saturated. But third color was really nice. It was shimmering and like having volume and sparkling, very gentle and very intensive way. I can compare, for example, this metallic shimmering with metallic, for example, markers. Markers looks much faded if I can compare with this color. And sure, I want to use it in my experience in my work, and finally I'm going to have some full products from this collection, and for now it seems to me it's worthy. Sure, I didn't check the stability of these pigments. I can know it just with the years, you know this. But for now, it's for me it looks very nice and decorative, and sure I want to use it. Also, I want to check how color will work on black background, and I decided to add some black spots. So I have ink, and ink work very nice on the wet watercolor paper, and I'm adding some spots. So on the time when I add in the spots, it look very nice, and they spread very interesting. But after I dried it, it look a bit faded. I'm not so satisfied. Like this works finally. And I guess that I have to check how my ink work on another watercolor paper, because this one is very handmade, and it's soak a lot of color, I guess. So finally, I decided to check and to get more intensive spots on another paper. And after I finished it, that I and tried, I saw that this was bad, really bad, and it was just one black spot and not saturated and low density, and I decided to use my first spot. It was not so bad, and there was some space for imagination. So what I see on this spot, I see a big interesting like something from ancient culture, beasts like maybe lion with a flower in the mouth, and with a peaceful woman opposite. And this is interesting like connection because maybe this symbolizes connection of our like dark and intelligent, emotionally intelligent part. And this weekend in my family we a lot of discuss evolution and theory of evolution. Also we listen to Stephen Hawking book, and he said interesting things about evolution. Especially interesting things was that our evolution go out from our body, and now a lot of information saved like in the books and computers, so it's go out our body, and now our information like carrying on the another like instances, yes. And I thought is emotional evolution is part of our evolution or not, and could it help us to be more wide-minded, and maybe we will can it help us go into this space? How do you think? Because for example, like Elon Musk, a person who have a syndrome of Asperger, and it's like usually a human with this syndrome have less emotional intelligence, but they have special another intelligence in another way, I would say so. But I think we can deny that with appearing internet, our minds and connection with another people changed, and for example now we will see people from different culture, different age and different race very often, and we will understand that we have no such a big difference how we can imagine, yes. And we all in one wave more or less, but we have common space for interactions, yes, for communication. So I think this picture about whole process of evolution, and sometimes this our emotion was different, a lot of fear and unpredictableness and that's it. What do you think about it? Let me know and in the comments, and see you. I'm going to try my next cards with dots, and you will see how it's work better.